Hello guys, and welcome to the introduction to Design Your Life. You're here because you guys have decided that you want to make a change in your life, that you want to drive your life forward. And I'm super happy that you've got to this stage, because the first step in changing your life is admitting that something needs to be changed and that you are willing to take the steps required to make your life what it should be. Awakening, like Tony Robbins says, awakening that giant within you, because each and every single one of us has so much potential, but the ones who actually decide to take steps forward in their life and decide to do something about it are the ones that you read about in newspapers, the ones you see online, the ones with the followings, the ones with the views on YouTube. And that could be any one of you guys. And so I'm super glad that you are going to be my students from now on. And I can't wait to take you along this fantastic journey that I have built and learned myself over the past 5 to 10 years, becoming financially independent, living a beautiful, healthy life. I have a lovely family. I've been in amazing relationships. I meditate, I'm spiritual. I mean, I was brought up religious, but I'm totally not religious anymore at all. I'm very kind of logical and scientific about certain things. But that has helped me become spiritual in a really beautiful way by understanding the story of creation and the story of humanity. So what I'm going to go through now quickly is something you might be familiar with, something that I've talked about in the past and during my webinar, which is the Wheel of Life. Now, Tony Robbins also touches upon this, but I call it the 8 pillars of purpose, because I feel like you need all of these things in your life in order to live a happy and fulfilled lifestyle. So this is how it's going to look. We have a wheel, and it's an 8-sided wheel. So we have 8 sides. So let's put a line down here. Let's put a line down here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different aspects of your life that needs to be maintained in order for you to live a beautiful, fulfilling, happy life, right? And I'd like to think that I'm someone who's been able to balance all of these things. Now let's go in order of importance on each one and write them down on the wheel so you get an idea of what it is we're going to be covering in this course and what it is you're going to be learning. So the number 1 most important pillar of purpose in all of our lives is health. There it is. That is the primary focus, okay? Without my health, I'm nobody. Without my health, I can't run any businesses, offer any type of relationship to any type of woman, offer any relationship to any of my family members, build a successful business, or be spiritual. You can't do anything without your health for obvious reasons. The second most important thing, we're gonna go clockwise. Business. I'm gonna call this business. Career. Right, now, business and career. Of course, with no money, with no career, with no vision, you can't really build a life for yourself. It's all well and good being super healthy, and that's fine. That's the first step in our lives. But the second most important thing is to be on the right kind of career path. How many of us started a career that we never really wanted, spent years and years in that industry and realized, damn, this isn't something I want to do with my life. And then realize that you have to sort of transform and get onto a new path. Now, you being on this course is a step for you in the right direction, is a step that you now want to get onto the right kind of business or career, or you may already be in the right business or on the right career trajectory, and this course will help you expand out your horizons. The third most important thing, financial. No money equals a serious problem in your lives for obvious reasons. So I'm going to move on swiftly, but I am saying this is the third most important thing. Yes, you guys are probably saying, well, hold on, there's so many other important things in my life. Why would you say that money is important? Money is the facilitator to all the other things that you guys are about to see on the rest of the wheel. The fourth most important thing, spirituality. Now you might be saying, Well, why, hold on a second, Ralph. Why is spirituality important compared to all the other things in my life? Now, I'll tell you this. This is your physical health. Partly also your mental health. You come down to here. This is your mental health. This is your ability to focus. People that meditate, people that are calm, people that understand the story of life, people that accept their story and that are self-aware and understand the changes that they need to make in their life. Are spiritual people, are calm people, are people who can focus on the right kind of business and career, which in turn will lead to financial. Now, I'm not putting spirituality after health, because from my experience, spirituality does come after business and career and financial. And here's why. If you have no money, it's very hard to be a spiritual person. You need to have enough money to have shelter, to have food. Once you have some of the basics, you can then move on to being spiritual. The fifth. Family. Now, I'm big on this one, but it isn't as high up as you think it is, because you need to have your shit sorted before you can consider starting a family or before you can consider giving back to your own family. So, this section here discusses maintaining the right sort of relationships with your family, how to do so. Many of us have come from very difficult backgrounds. Many of us have come from tragic stories where we've had issues with our fathers, issues with our mothers, issues with our brothers. I mean, sometimes you hear terrible stories of people not speaking to their brother or sister for 10 years, which I find absurd. Now, fifth one is family, and you'll realize that that has an effect on lots of other things in your life, has a knock-on effect on the rest of them. Now, the next. Lifestyle. You might ask, why is lifestyle important? I can go through many different stories over the past 4 years of me traveling the world and enjoying my life. Because I had achieved my health, I built the right business, I gained financial freedom. I made plenty of money, which gave me the chance to be spiritual, to spend time and love my family, to understand my differences with my family. And then here, I was able to travel. I was able to see new places. And this filled my heart with joy, filled my heart with experience. And it was a chance for me to actually have fun in my life and structure the right kind of lifestyle in order for you to build better businesses, in order for you to be healthy. So lifestyle, again, what you're going to see is that every single one has a knock-on effect on the other. They are all the pillars of purpose in your life, and you can't have one and not have the other, because you'll find that your life is actually imbalanced. The next one. Romance. Relationships. Right, romance and relationships. I'm a big believer that once you have other stuff going for you in your life, once you have your health, the right kind of business, you have money, you're spiritual, you're mentally healthy, you have a good relationship with your family, you have the right lifestyle, this falls into place. You will find the right romantic partner. Now, the right romantic partner doesn't then provide you all the other things, will facilitate you some of the others, but I truly believe, and from experience, that romance and the right sorts of relationships will come when you are a balanced, stern individual with good things happening in your life. That's when you'll tend to find, when you have all of these, this one falls into place much easier. And I'm really looking forward to doing that side of the course with you, because that's always a fun part, and it's something that so many of us struggle with. The final one, social. Now, social also falls into the category of recreation. Now, I'm not telling you to not go and have any fun in your life, but what I am telling you is you can grant yourself the joy of being social, of going out and drinking, of partying, of calling up your friends. Once you have your other pillars in the right place, once you're healthy, once you're on the right trajectory with your career or your business, once you are financially secure, once you are spiritual and mentally stable, once you have a good relationship with your family, Once you have the right sorts of lifestyle, where you have time to find people in your life, where you have time to nurture relationships, once you found the right kind of romantic relationship, or relationships that you've built with some of your friends, and remember that it isn't just romance here, this is also relationships with others, usually that's social relationships with your friends, then you can go and have the fun that you want. Then you can go to those parties that you really want to. Then you can go to those functions. Now, there are differences. A business meetup is not quite a social. I would be putting that in business and career, so we're going to go into the specifics. But social is defined as your enjoyment, your time off, your holidays, going to the bar, having a drink, going for a walk with your friends. Social is defined as anything you do for fun and enjoyment. You might decide to, I enjoy music. I do some singing in the evenings, and that I count as something which is social because I feel like I have the other factors in my life in the right place. So here's the wheel. Now I call them the 8 pillars of purpose. This course will be 8 different modules separated out with all of the 8 pillars, which of course, in my opinion, in many others' opinions, some of the greatest people that have lived, some of the greatest entrepreneurs, some of the most successful people in the world, they also live religiously by these rules and by these facets of life that you need to have in control the whole time. In order to live a fulfilling, happy life, you must balance all of them. And let me tell you why. How many rich people do you know? How many rich guys or rich girls do you know that have terrible relationships or a terrible romantic relationship? How many rich people do you know that have had high-profile divorces and who are going through really, really tough times? How many rich people do you know, we're looking at financial here, how many people do you know with lots of money with terrible lifestyles? Not enough time to do the things they want to do. Not enough time to travel. How many people do you know who have lots of money but have poor health because they don't have the time and they don't have the money, they spend their time working and they don't have the time to be able to train, to go to the gym, to go for a jog, to keep themselves in the right shape. It's extremely, extremely important to be in the right shape because that is our priority. Not only is it my priority, it should be all of your priorities, and I'll be really pressing on that one. But of course, what I will be doing is adding equal weight to every single module. You will watch a 20-minute video a day for the next 24 days. Each module will have 3 videos. We'll have 3 20-minute videos. This information that I'm going to give you is timeless information. This information is not outdated. This information you will be listening to over and over again in your lives. You will refer back to my modules and my teachings on every single one, guys. And the reason why you're listening to me is because I have my life balanced and balanced well. And I have my health. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have a very successful business. I'm on the right kind of trajectory now and I'm happy with my career. Financial, I have enough money to live forever. I'm almost retired, but that would be boring. I meditate, I'm spiritual. I understand the position I'm in this world. I'm happy with it and I'm happy that I exist. And this is all part of spirituality. I have a lovely family who I stay in touch with all the time. No, I'm not married. I'm actually still single, but I'm always in touch with my family. I have time to contact them and tell them how I feel about them, and I tell them that I love them. Lifestyle, I can be wherever I want, anytime I want. I can travel to anywhere in the world. Romance relationships, I've been in 5 successful relationships. Okay, it's difficult to call them successful because I'd probably still be with those women right now, but I've been in really powerful bonded relationships and I've loved 3 different women in my life, and I've been with, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I've been with lots of different women and I've understood what it takes to build really, really solid romantic relationships, and I'm extremely happy with that and extremely confident that I can give you priceless advice after listening to thousands of hours and reading so many books on this topic because I found it really, really challenging at one point in my life. Social, this goes along with my lifestyle. I'm going to be showing you guys videos of things that I've done abroad, places that I've traveled to. I've drank expensive alcohol, I've eaten in some of the best restaurants in the world. I definitely have had enough of a good social life, and I'm not going to complain and say I need to have more fun in my life because I've had so much of it. So, as you can see, the reason why I'm delivering this sort of content to you is because I not only have covered just one of these particular facets, I've covered every single facet that you see here, which leads to a fulfilling and a happy life. And that is why you guys are here, because you have chosen that you will want to live a fulfilling and happy life. And you want to understand exactly how to do that. This is the introduction video. I wanted to give you an introduction on all the different facets. I wanted to go into surface level information about each and every single one. I wanted you to realize the importance of each one, right? This being the first, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, in order of importance. Now, in the past, it has been said that there is no order of importance on the wheel of life. I disagree. There definitely is an order of importance, and that comes after years and years of experiencing life and experiencing issues and making mistakes. Now, if I was 18 years old and I was trying to give you this advice, you'd say to me, well, hold on a second, Ralph, what the hell do you know about living a well-balanced life? And I'll tell you that I actually drew a graph recently of my time and my achievements, and I realized that when I was 18, all I really cared about was financial, business and career, and social. I only cared about these things because I thought, I want to be cool, I want to have lots of money, and that's all that mattered. I was wrong. When I got to about 25, 26, I realized I want to have a lifestyle. I just want to travel. I want lots of money. That's all I need. Why do I need anything else in my life? And I found myself drinking a lot of alcohol, doing a lot of partying. Again, social has been something I've always been a victim of, and having a bit too much fun at times. Then I reached the age of about 30, 31. Now I'm not as much older than that, only about a year or two. And what I've noticed is that I need to balance every single facet to live a pure, wholesome life. And I now have been able to do that. So if I was 16, 17, I wouldn't be able to give you this kind of advice because I simply wouldn't have had the experience to be able to deliver this sorts of content and this kind of information. Now, after the years have flown by, after the books that you read, the articles that you read, the YouTube videos that you watch, all this information that I've consumed is going to be given to you in 24 days, in 20-minute videos every single day. I'm trying to save you time. I'm trying to save you money. And that is the most important thing. Condensing the information, giving it to you in the most effective way possible. And I'm not going to do it in any fancy particular way. There's going to be me, there's going to be this camera, there's going to be you guys, and there's going to be a whiteboard. And at times I will be sharing a screen and you'll be able to see my screen. I'll go over different things online and I'll talk over the screen share, but it will be down to basics because what's important for you guys to learn is my knowledge so that you can save time, save money. Lots of you have probably bought other courses thinking that you're going to make lots of money or you're going to be on the right sort of career trajectory. What I'm trying to build for you by teaching you all the facets of the wheel of life is the mindset required for you to be successful. I want to build beasts out of you. I want to build beasts out of you the way I built a beast out of me. I feel like I'm unstoppable. I feel like I could start any business. In fact, I've put aside the money that I own. I've now put that into investments so that I can live financially free. And I've challenged myself to start again to prove that I can build it from zero to millions again. Now, what I'm trying to prove to you, it's really all a mindset. This is the most important factor and the most important organ you have. And the complexity of it is unbelievable. Your mind is so powerful. That is what will drive you to success. Now, I realize that by you going and buying a bunch of courses on how to make money, so many people fail to make money. So many people fail to do so, and they come back to me and they say, Ralph, I bought this course and I tried Amazon, I couldn't make any money. Ralph, I bought this course, I ran Facebook ads to an e-commerce store, trying to sell bikinis or trying to sell my ebook, and it didn't work. Well, there's a reason why these things are not working for you. Because you're not in the right mindset. You haven't built the person you need to be in order to become the person you want to become. Does that make any sense? You haven't built the person that you need to be. You're at point A over here, right? And to reach point B, you cannot be the same person. You must change, learn, adapt, evolve being the most important word. You must evolve into this person over here. You are going to start down here on the graph, and I'm going to take you all the way up here to your success, because I want to build the beast out of you. And once I'm able to build that, and once I'm able to build you into the person that you need to become, then you can go and invest your time learning about courses, investing your time learning about a particular product, or Shopify, or Amazon FBA, or SEO, or all the different businesses that I'm very aware of because I'm an internet entrepreneur myself. I invest in a number of different companies, and I have made significant amounts of money, 7 figures, that has brought me my financial freedom. So I know what it takes in order for you to become that person. And it takes you building a beast out of yourself and unleashing this potential that you have, because most of us are stuck inside of ourselves, and I'm going to help you guys build that out. So there it is, my friends. It's usually called the Wheel of Life, but I call it the 8 pillars of purpose, and I'm going to build you guys into the purposeful beings that you are. Off we go. Hope you enjoy the course.